Hey guys, it's Gator. It's been a while, but I have another Pokemon battle in Grill C's tourney or whatever. So yeah, it's the first round against a guy named Danscarmory7. I'll leave his channel in the description, but yeah, let's get this battle underway. I'm gonna lead with Deoxys S, and he saw that lead, so he went with Azelf. I was like, okay, whatever. And I went for the taunt, and he, of course, now I see why I led with Azelf because he goes for U-turn, which is telling me, it might be like a Colberberry, Azelf, or Scarf, Banded, something. But whatever it is, he definitely knew what to do on the first move. So he's going to go out into Tyranitar to get up his Sandstorm, because I think we all know what Pokemon is coming with the Sandstorm. But unfortunately for him, he was unaware that Deoxys S usually carries Superpower, so I'm easily able to one-hit KO his Tyranitar, which is not too good for him. A plus for me. Started off bad turn 1, made it right back up turn 2. Looking strong, looking good, looking fine right now. We got Deoxys S chilling here. He's just going to go back into Azelf. I know he's going to U-turn again, so I'm just going to take this chance to get up my rocks because, rocks are very, very crucial. You have no idea. I'm being dead serious. I love my rocks. I like them any color you want. Brown, white, black, yellow, blue, purple, red, green, orange, magenta. I like magenta rocks. I like the little pop rocks you get in the bags. Those taste really good. Really, really good. Blah blah blah. Whatever. He goes out into Rotom W. So I'm like, why not? Let's throw out our washing machine. So I just go into my Rotom W, and he hits me with a T-Bolt, and that hurt pretty bad. And I just go for the Sunny Day because now that his Tyranitar is gone, I can set up my weather, which isn't really. It's not a weather starter like Ninetales or Politoed Tyranitar, but I use something so that the opponent thinks that you don't have a weather team, but then you hit them with a weather move, so that it pretty much cancels out their weather once their weather Pokemon's dead. So now I'm going to switch out because I want to save Rotom W for later, and I go into Latios to take the T-Bolt, and unfortunately I get paralyzed. And Latios paralyzed isn't good because I do run quite a bit of speed EVs on this thing. It's like 204 speed EVs, I think. I go off of Smogon because I'm a Smogon noob or whatever. So he's going to go back out into Azelf, and I just go for the Dragon Pulse on the switch because, just to get some damage on something. And it does almost a KO actually. I know the U-turn's coming. I was worried about like maybe a Stealth Rock right now or a Trick or something. I was like, whatever. He does end up going for the U-turn again, which is kind of telling me he's either like Scarfed or Banded, because usually by now I think he'd go for the Stealth Rock. But since he didn't go for the Stealth Rock, it's fine. He's gonna go out in his Zapdos now, and when I saw the Zapdos on his team, I knew like, how am I gonna deal with it? If it has HP Ice, I'm pretty much screwed. I'm hoping like it's a sub-bruised Zapdos or something. And he goes for the Heat Wave, and yeah, my Sunny Day went away, which isn't really a big deal. Technically, I don't have any Sunny Day sweepers. I think he misclicked here, and he went for Heat Wave again, which isn't very effective, but it got a crit, and it was Life Orb damage. You can see that, Latios is pretty bulky, especially. But I go for the Dragon Pulse, and unfortunately, it doesn't do enough to where it'll KO. It brings it down to about 15%. And of course, he's going for the Roost here. And a little note here about how stupid I was, or how much I wasn't paying attention, as you may call it. I didn't know that this Zapdos was a pressure Zapdos. I should have seen the ability at the beginning and realized it, but unfortunately I didn't, and I just assumed it was Lightning Rod. And I was carrying Thunder Wave, which really sucked. And I could have paralyzed this Zapdos because it would have been really nice to get it paralyzed. I'm pretty sure I would have outsped it if it was paralyzed. But unfortunately, let bygones be bygones, whatever you want to call them. I'm just going to wish as he goes for the Hidden Power Ice, which you just saw. And even with Life Orb, that doesn't kill me, so I'm able to get the wish off, even though it's not really beneficial, but it doesn't matter. So basically all you're going to see here is a stall between my Latios and Zapdos. During this whole time I was just thinking of like some sort of strategy to beat this thing, because my team is definitely weak to Hidden Power Ice Zapdos. I mean, Zapdos without Hidden Power Ice, I guess I can handle it, unless it has like Toxic or something, then Latios really can't handle it. But Zapdos is a really good Pokemon, I must admit it. I used it in 4th generation a lot as my especially defensive wall. It was really good. So here it's just going to keep spamming Roost. And it was like right around here, I think, I realized that, I think it was like at this exact moment that I realized it was pressure, because I realized that my Dragon Pulse what are they called? PowerPoints were almost gone. I was like, oh shit. And of course, now is the part where I get paralyzed over and over and over again. I don't even get to use Thunder Wave because I was spamming the button like crazy. I was like, come on, Thunder Wave, come on. It's like, no, I'm paralyzed, not once, but twice. I think it was twice, or something like that. Something stupid to where, so now, right here, I'm just trying to Life Orb stall it, try to get some more damage on it, which really didn't matter, but I did it anyway. So I know the Hidden Power Ice was coming, I go into Rotom to resist it, and then, it takes Life Orb damage, pretty much the same amount of damage I took from that Hidden Power Ice. And then I'm going to switch back into Latios to take the obvious Thunderbolt that's coming, because I knew that wouldn't kill either, and it would just be more Life Orb damage. And I was like, okay, I don't know when he's going to actually start predicting and go for the Thunderbolt on the switch, but it really didn't matter because T-Bolt was doing a lot anyway, so I thought he was going to go for T-Bolt again, but he ends up going for Hidden Power Ice now, and that's going to kill my Latios, which is sad. I'm sorry, Latios, that you had to get paralyzed and get destroyed by Zapdos, but something had to go. So now I go into a good game, which is Blaziken, and Blaziken's Dream World ability is Speed Boost, which is why it's used more than Infernape now. And here, I thought he would know that he was faster without a speed boost, so I guess he goes for the roost for whatever. I think a Thunderbolt would have been better to get damage on it, but as you can see, Fire Blast just destroys that thing because it has like a base 110 special attack or something. It's either 110 or 120. But here I'm just going to go for the safe Hidden Power Ice. I didn't want to miss any of my other moves because all my other moves had pretty low accuracy. I believe I had a Stone Edge and High Jump Kick and Fire Blast to choose from, which all don't have 100% accuracy. So here he goes into his, his Azelf. And I think I either have +1 or +2 speed right now. But whatever it is, it's fast enough to outspeed his Azelf, which I believe is Scarfed or Banded. It's one of the two. I know it's Choiced. And I knew I wanted to go for some Psychic move, and luckily I outspeed it. So in comes Rotom W, and I don't have much to switch into, so I'm just going to go for High Jump Kick to get damage off. Even though I know I'd probably die. Yeah, it doesn't miss the Hydro Pump. And, whatever. I guess, Blaziken is my wall breaker. And it broke that wall up. Look at it. It's almost dead already. The washing machine is destroyed. I think you might want to replace it. But now I'm going to go into Scizor. And it's going to go for Pain Split. I was worried about the Will-O-Wisp. I was like, nah, whatever. Because the first time our Rotoms met up, he outsped me. So I was like, I don't want to risk it. So then I go for the U-turn and it barely lives. I swear, that's no HP. There is no red bar there. I don't even see it. So now I'm forced to go into my Rotom because I don't have anything else to really take his Rotom. And luckily, somehow, magically, we end up having the same amount of speed. And I am able to T-Bolt it into Oblivion. So thank God that Rotom is dead. Because that thing would have destroyed the rest of my team pretty much. Now he's going to go into Dorizu, which, I'm sorry. It's not Dorizu anymore. It's Excadrill. Excadrill. I'm still used to Japanese names. But now he's going to go into Excadrill. I'm just going to go into Gliscor because this is my Excadrill counter. And it's Life Orb. It's not like a balloon or whatever those other things are. Whatever other items you want to hold. And so he's going to switch into Infernape for no reason. I'm not sure why. But he switches into Infernape when I go for the Earthquake. I mean, I knew both of his Pokemon were weak to Earthquake. He should have just stayed in. Because if this was a specially based Mix-Ape with Hidden Power Ice and, Grass Knot and stuff, in close combat, whatever, he would have won the game. And unfortunately, he switched there. I mean, so, kind of bad play, I think. I'd like to know what set that was, but, I won't find out. He's just going to go for the Rock Slide. He has nothing else to go for. I'm just going to finish it off with Earthquake. So yeah, that's the game. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be moving on to the second round of the tourney, thankfully. I haven't been in a tourney for a while, but yeah, it's Gator, and I will catch you guys next time.